Hey y'all, it's Kayla with the Celebration Company. I have some cute little crafts for you guys today. I am excited about these. And guess what? This one comes with a freebie, okay? So these are super simple and they're going to be so cute. You can use these. We're making some little mini signs today, okay? You can use these for lots of different things in your home. What I'm going to use them for is to go on my tiered tray. So I have been decorating my tiered tray for several years now, and this one we're going to do it all about the lemons, okay? And then there's going to be a little bit of lavender thrown in. But y'all, I love me some Ray Dunn. I don't know about you guys, but I love Ray Dunn. However, I am cheap. Y'all know this about me. That's one of the reasons why I am a crafter, because I am cheap, okay? So this is Ray Dunn inspired, and it cost nothing, okay? Cost nothing. So I went again to my basement, and I found a piece of 1x5, I believe, or 1x4. It's technically 4.5 inches wide, okay? It was like this. It was one piece. So it was like this, except it had the corners on it here. So I had one piece that's literally like 10 inches, okay? Not very long. And what I did was I cut it into 3 different signs, okay? So we've got 2 signs that are 3.5 by 4.5. And then this one here is a little tag, and it is 3 by 4.5. And all I did was just use my husband's chop saw again to just cut them apart. And then for this one, I just chopped off the corners of it. And then I used his drill and just drilled a hole in the middle. So now I have a little tag and then 2 little mini signs, okay? This was already white. It was a board that was already like primed. So you can see it's primed. It was just an old board. You can see how it's kind of dirty on one side. This was in my basement, okay? So you could buy this at Home Depot. You would pay, I don't know how much for it, and you would have way more than what you need. You could make oodles and oodles of signs. So, but use just a piece of scrap wood. It doesn't have to be already primed. That just made it easier on me, but you can always just paint it, okay? It's a 1x, so it's not super thick, okay? It's just about 1 inch thick. So here's what we're gonna do first. I'm going to just touch up a little bit with some chalk paint. So I want to get the edges, okay? We're going to actually Mod Podge onto the front of this. So we're just going to get the edges because that will show a little bit. All right, so I am just going to paint the raw ends and anywhere that just kind of looks like it needs to be touched up a little bit, okay? So I'm using my Waverly white chalk paint from Walmart. Stuff is wonderful. I love it, love it, love it. I use it all the time, and it's very inexpensive as well. So I highly recommend it. Y'all know that. Okay. So that's all I'm doing, just touching up. And like I said, we're going to Mod Podge the front, so I'm not real worried about it. But the front of this one is a little bit dirty, so I don't know if that's going to show through or not. So I'm just going to give it a real quick, real thin coat just to clean it up a little bit so that no dirtiness shows through. It just looks nice and fresh. Okay. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to do the same thing to the others. And the thing that I love about this paint, y'all, and I tell you all the time, it just covers really well. So you don't have to do a whole bunch of coats with this stuff. And that's what I like about it. I lay it on thick on these edges. It's going to soak it all in anyways. So lay it on thick and it'll cover really well. And the wood will just absorb it all. Okay. So let me just really quick make sure all our edges are nice and cleaned up. Okay. And I didn't even do anything to the back. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a quick little coat on the front just to clean it up a bit. All right. And I do have my hair dryer so I can clean these, get these dried. All right, so let's do our little tag here as well. I think what I'm gonna do with some of these is put a little bit of ribbon around the edge, but I know that the raw edge will still show a little, so I wanted to make sure that I coated them in white paint real quick. Okay. There we go. Then just to make sure the front's nice and clean. Also, I didn't sand these. I probably should have, but I did not sand them. It's just raw, rough cuts. Okay, there we go. So all I'm gonna do now is just dry them real quick. Move that out of the way so it doesn't blow away. So it should dry pretty quickly. Just want to make sure you get the edges dry. Or I want to make sure I get the edges dry. These are going to be adorable. Y'all, I have like 3 pieces of Ray Dunn. And I think they were all gifts. I might have bought one of them. I just never can bring myself to pay for it. I always tell myself I don't need that, you know, and so I just don't ever get it. But what I do have is I do collect white dishes, and I have printed out vinyl decals and put Ray Dunn lettering on some of my white pieces. So if any of y'all love Ray Dunn, it's a great idea. You can hardly even tell the difference. This piece is still a little bit wet right here on this end. So I'm going to dry it real quick. Okay, there we go. So this is your freebie for today. Okay, we have three different ones. All right. One of them says lemons, 25 cents. One of them says fresh lemonade, and then one of them just says lemon. Okay. So these should be to the size that I need for all 3 of my different pieces. So what I'm going to do is just lay them on here just to make sure that it is. Okay. And it's pretty stinking close. So I'm just going to cut it out. Now this does have a bit of an outline on it. That's basically just to show you where to cut. If the outline shows, it'll be okay, but I'm kind of hoping it will go away. Now I cut just a little bit bigger just to make sure. We're gonna Mod Podge it on and we're gonna just sand off the excess. So if it's a little bit bigger, it's gonna be okay. All right, so there's that one. Now I'm gonna do my other 2. Just go ahead and cut them all out. And I did put the dimensions underneath each one of these graphics so that you know what size you need to have for your wood. All you have to do is print these out. So I will post the link to the freebie in the description of this video. So be sure to check that out. And all you have to do is just fill it out, and then Trisha will email them to you. One of these days, we're going to have an instant download, but we're not there yet. For right now, we just have the emailing. And definitely give us some time, okay? Because, you know, we're getting quite a few requests every single day, and so she's plugging through them as quick as she can, but be patient with her, okay? Alrighty. So, now that we have our 4 images cut out, we are just going to Mod Podge these on. So, I just printed them out on regular copy paper, okay? Nothing special. Nothing special at all. Let me grab, I'm just going to use a foam brush. Just put a little Mod Podge on. Definitely be sure you're going with a thin layer. For this, you really don't want anything super thick because you're using really thin paper. So I'm just going to keep it nice and thin. Just make sure you spread it out even. And then just going to put my graphic just right on top. Just rub it out. Be sure to get rid of all the bubbles. Want it nice and smooth, so just keep rubbing on it. Sometimes bubbles will start to form. Also, make sure your hands are pretty clean because you could easily dirty this up since it's white. Okay. That one looks pretty good. I'm going to do the other one. And I think it helps to kind of turn it to the light a little bit. You can see if there's any spots that you didn't get any Mod Podge on. Okay, put the other one on. This is such an easy craft, you guys. And it's going to be so cute. I mean, they're going to look like we literally bought Dunn pieces, but it's not. It is inspired by. Okay. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay. You gotta love a printer. So many fun things that you can do with a printer. Okay. So let's do our tag last. And if you don't have a printer, y'all, I recommend an inkjet printer because the ink is a little cheaper. And you can find printers at like yard sales and places like that. So keep your eye out. You don't have to have Wi-Fi to run it. All you have to have is a computer. Which, I mean, most people, if they have a computer, they have Wi-Fi. But I was one of them for a long time who didn't. All right. Let's get them all rubbed in really well. And then we're just going to sand off all of our excess. Okay. So, just going to grab a piece of sandpaper. I like to just kind of fold it like this. You could also use a sanding block if you wanted to. And then I'm just going to go around the edges and get rid of any of the excess paper. and it'll just come right off and give us a nice, clean, smooth, pretty edge. And these are going to be the perfect size to go into a little tiered tray. Or if you don't have a tiered tray, they just look really cute just in a vignette. Maybe you have a cake stand. That would be cute. They'd be cute on a cake stand. Just cute sitting anywhere. On a table. All right. First one is done. So easy. Look, y'all. Cute, cute. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks. So simple and so cute. All right, let's do the other two. Gotta love just being able to Mod Podge something on. It's amazing at how amazing it looks. Truly. Look at this. I mean, look. How cute is that? All right, let's do our little tag real quick. And then we're going to dress them up a little bit. I mean, I'm loving them the way that they look. But I know I'm definitely going to put a bow on the tag. I was thinking that I might put some ribbon around the edges, but I might not. I just really like them the way that they are. So we'll see. We're going to play with it and see. But I bought that Dollar Tree ribbon that just goes with this so well. So we're going to look at it and we'll see what we want to do. All right. I think I'm getting it. Okay. Just rub until it's all clean. All right, let's get rid of this mess here. Just push that over here to the side. Okay, so I had drilled the hole, okay, and we, of course, covered it up. So we are just going to, I'm going to take a paintbrush, and I'm just going to stick it through the hole. And just kind of open that up, okay? Now, I'm going to be putting a bow through here. So I'm not, or right on the top. I don't even know if I'll use the holes. So I've got these 3 ribbons from Dollar Tree. Love them. And I definitely want to put some buffalo plaid onto this tag. So I'm just going to make a little bow out of this. This buffalo plaid is double-sided. It's going to make a beautiful little bow really easily. So I'm just going to do that really quick. Just a regular bow. Nothing fancy. We're not doing a scrappy bow on this. I'm just doing a regular old bow. Just playing with it till I get it to look exactly like I want it. Okay, that is cute. All right, so I'm just gonna cut my tails. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna put a little, what's it called when you put the little triangle at the bottom? Do that. I think it'll finish it off a little bit. Okay. All right. So then I think I'm just gonna put a little hot glue just right over that hole. I didn't even need the hole. So if you do this, you don't need to even make the hole if you put a bow on it like I'm doing. Because that right there is adorable. Look, how cute is that? So cute. Okay. Now, I've got these. So I was thinking about wrapping. Let me do it and then we'll just see. I was thinking about just wrapping the buffalo plaid around it like this. It's awfully cute. And here it is without. I think I'm gonna do it. It's pretty cute. And then I also have the polka dots as well. And the lemons. Ooh, the lemons is cute too. I think I'm gonna do one in the buffalo plaid and I'm gonna do one in the lemons. I'm just gonna use my hot glue gun and just run a strip of hot glue all the way across it. So I'm just gonna just lay that right in there. Okay. Just another strip. So I'm just centering it. It's like almost the perfect size. There's just a little bit of excess, so it fits like practically perfect. Let's see, let me get another glue stick here. Okay. So do another line of hot glue. Okay. Now, I'm just going to finish it off. So I'm just going to do another line before I cut it. Okay. And so then I'm just going to cut it right off at that corner. Actually going to cut it a little bit shorter. Okay, there we go. Hang on, I got hot glue strings everywhere. Look, how cute is that? That's cute. Okay, so then let's do the other one, I think. This one that says fresh lemonade, I'm going to do with the lemon ribbon. And I'm just going to wrap it all the way around as well. So I'm starting at the corner, but I think it's good to leave just a little hanging over so that you can hide it up underneath so it finishes it off a little easier. I think it might be a little better to do a zigzag, actually, than a line. So the second time, that time I did a zigzag, and I think it does a little bit better because it adheres more of the ribbon. gosh, this is cute. Okay. So last one. And I'm just going to fold down that piece at the top. Just tuck it under. Okay. And now I'm just going to trim away the excess. Let me use my sharper scissors. Okay. Like this. Oh, I got a little bit of the paper is coming off. It must not have gotten stuck down, so I just put a little Mod Podge in there. Okay. Let me show y'all how this looks. Hang on a second. I need a little hot glue just right up in here. Okay. All right. Okay. Look at this. Isn't that cute? So we have our fresh lemonade. We have our lemons, 25 cents, and then we have our lemon tag. All of these are gonna go in a tiered tray, and they're gonna be so cute. All right, y'all. So be sure to request your freebie. Like I said, it is in the description of this video, okay? So be sure to check that out, fill it out, and then we will send you the graphic. And all you have to do is just print it out onto computer paper. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.